Britain Remade's answer machine.
I live on the Isle of Anglesey, and we're having problem with the bridges, something that needs urgent addressing.
That's a really good point, George. Now, 70,000 people live on the Isle of Anglesey, as I'm sure you know, and 45,000 cars go across those two antique bridges every single day. We were up at Anglesey for a town hall to discuss this exact issue a couple of years ago, and when we were there, one of those bridges had just been knocked out by bad weather, leaving residents with just the one route connecting them to the mainland. Clearly, this isn't good enough. And the government used to agree with this. Indeed, in 2018, Westminster had agreed to a third Menai Crossing. Unfortunately, those plans were then shelved by the Welsh Government due to fears over its impact on carbon emissions. This is despite the fact that Britain Remade researchers showed that the most important thing for driving down carbon emissions is getting people into electric cars, and actually the impact of new road building on our greenhouse gas emissions is negligible. But now, Labour's Welsh Transport Minister has said he's open to a new Menai Crossing. Plaid Cymru and the Conservatives are strongly in favour, and Reform are likely to back him. So if the door is open politically, the next barrier is money. A new bridge would cost around 400 million quid. This doesn't appear in either the UK or the Welsh Government's current budgets, unfortunately. Now, one possible route to a new crossing is tied to the recent announcement of at least one new nuclear power plant on Anglesey at Wilver. This is the site of an existing station which started decommissioning in 2015, but we've long been campaigning for there to be a new power plant there. Now, we know that a full-scale power plant would increase traffic and would require new power connections as well, but could run across a new bridge. So joint funding with that project could definitely be possible. But these are a new generation of smaller modular nuclear reactors, so as things stand, it's an open question as to whether they necessitate a new crossing. Now, with ageing bridges, growing traffic and communities cut off from essential services, the case for a third Menai Crossing has never been stronger. But as things stand, political choices in Cardiff and Westminster will decide whether it ever gets built.